We're looking at an abundant resources run with population focus. Ooh, I haven't had that yet, I think. Can't find it. Quirks. I haven't had that yet. So what does population focus do? Never seen it before. Okay. Each employed let's see, person worth 80. And you know, copy the whole row. So we're looking at population. What are our races and perks going to be? Let's have a look. Random. We're going to be playing with the Silthid, the Aphorians, ZX, and the Bacard. It's not a heavy money-making combination here. With luxury and miners as our two perks. And as our techs, I see freeze-resistant bots. I'm also seeing ubiquitous network. And something I would have loved last run, post-scarcity. The ability to get legendary planets in order to make more points. With monoliths. But we do not have any architects or any teleporters or eversion or time speed up tech, right? So the ingredients for something insane aren't particularly here. But what is here is abundant resources, which means more money. I believe that's what the quirk does. Yeah, there are some plans with have +2 income on sending their resources, which actually with this combination of races we're looking at is maybe really good. As far as early game income tech is concerned, gravitic mining and gravitic tugs are back, right? With a vengeance. Trade League is here. Economic zones are here. Xenotourism is an option. And geoharvesting is an option. Have very nice early game economy techs. Finally, freeze-resistant bots. It's not something you should ignore. I've recently found out. Also, this time we do not have decrepit ruins being quite frustrating to deal with. So hopefully we'll be able to do maybe better than last time. I mean, last time wasn't bad, you know. Not in the slightest, in fact. I'm going to drag this over a little bit. So, what are we starting out with? Oh, my glasses are like covered in sort of. Okay. I'd like to be able to see. Would be nice. Yeah, not quite that much. So where are we starting here? Okay. There's another 5 here. Will that be good? Especially if we can get a second 5. Let's start with that. Let's position that. Not the 5 best objects we could have found. We do not have the Vittori perk this time that, you know, reveals all of our unexplored beacons. So we'll find some empties. Haven't found any so far, but, you know, an asteroid in a desert, it's not really the start you'd want. There's also solar superconductors, right? We could unlock it and immediately get energy availability. The neat thing about that is that making a mine here and then making a chip here will then create a closed loop here. Like, that's something to be interested in, right? Okay, would you look at that? Yeah, look at that. This thing here, right? The person into the mine, into the chip, into back. The person into the forebear ruin. The person into another chip. Right? It feels like this would have to be a colony, right? Like, there's no other way to get all these planets humans. The other things it could be, a wetland farm. Where is it going to send its food to? A breeding program? Where is it going to get its humans from? Right? So it feels like we can start with this. And then the thing is, you know, do I want a lot of microchip? If I'm going to get food from a monoculture farm, I don't particularly need bots for anything here. So I think we're going to just make a lot of microchips here. And if we're going to make a lot on 2 different sources, that might just be straight up a lab. Right? Like 2 different sources availability immediately. That could be good. Let's have a look in here. Okay. We can get a free habitat. The habitat could be... could be a different way to deal with areas such as this one. If we're ever short on humans, it's a decent solution. For now, though, I think I'll be exploring these. I mean, do I want to, though? Right, with the Bakar mission for exploring planets on the horizon? Perhaps not. Perhaps I'll take, you know, a hit of 2 with a monoculture farm. I think I will. Let's have a look at our tasks immediately. Explore the designated area? Is that a direction I want to be going in? It might be possible, right? I do think 2-way trades are, you know, pretty good. The question is just getting them right. Do we have a plan to make the Forge World successful? It depends on what we can see. So, what we would need to make this successful is a second sink for its chip, which would just be a lab, that's fine. And 2 sources of ore, right? I've got 1 planned, but the second is the hard part, like, because this connection is not possible. So let's have a look at some of these planets. There's an ocean here. A second sink could be an energy, right? Then the energy could come back and make the second ore, so an energy could solve this. Problem is just, you know, how we get to the energy tech with the Forge World to successful. I mean, that definitely does unlock 2-way trades as well. Have a look here. Oh, we should look at that. There's so many good planets here. Like, maybe it's not a chip lab at all. In fact, this could just be goods. Yeah. Goods. Water. Right? Water here, water there, water there. Water, 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 water. Grab all the water. And if this is good, then this isn't energy, right? But like, what else could it be, right? This should have been bots, maybe? Yeah, maybe. Although, like, making the ore here, right? Freeze resistant bots, yeah. Into a 2-way trade? Into another 2-way trade? Into another 2? Nah, it's just so good. I could do 2-way trades as well if I wanted to. So 2-way trades is easy. I still don't see this Forge World being all that easy though. Although, no, we'll get the colony, How do we get food here? Right? That's the main problem. Because it will only pop successful once we get the thing. Should I take that over, explore an easy area? Like I want to go down here though, so let's go for these two then. So ignore the Bakar. And you want like a free habitat would be good there. Like I could use that definitely. So now let's make some ore here. Let's have a look down here. And that will put me into October though, so let's set the two-way trade first. Is that too greedy? Like I might want water production and the thing here, right? Like water production will send here, 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 water, right? That might be too good. But then I need to know what that is, right? Is there a better way to do this? I got this other ore right immediately. That would be might be the answer. Right, just do it like that. I mean all of the things, but let's find out what this is. Ooh, yes. This is our water then. This is definitely human. Because this has a two-way trade here. Let's get our humans, right? Human? Two-way trade. Or two-way trade. Mission. Also, our miners perk gives us money every time we ship ore. So, you know, just a little side note. Right? Yeah. That seems amazing. So now, if I make a bot here, I can do that, but I don't want to. I want to make goods. Right? Things have in October again, so we'll have to take... I mean, we're at 7 of 8, right? So it would actually be ideal to go for October. So I think it's fine. This is... like 1 upkeep, and this is 2. So if I wanted to, I could do this first and save us a credit. Then we'll do the goods factory. And you know, we'll be making money from mining, so we'll be able to do this without running out of cash this year. Because we're using so much ore for literally everything. Oh, there we go. Task complete. Increase the total production of goods by 4 units. For 80 credits. Discover 8 planets. That seems like the thing we want to do. Oh yeah, I could make some microchips, but I want the credits right now. So we can build a good lab. What's the money we got? There's a planet. And that puts us at October with 42 income. Grab the 21. Seems like a good idea. Let's keep going. Okay, this one I might want to keep. Because it's 53 income. And it's going to become more if we level up our things. Is there a way to get all of these? Yeah, not quite. We'll get to 5 and we'll ignore the small signal over there in the corner. Like if I just get this exploration done, then we can get this Bakar mission done. On the cheap. Hey, there we go. This might have to be energy. But I could also go for energy tech. Right, energy tech will be able to fix this. Eventually, right? With this desert being a good source of... what's the word I'm looking for? Energy? Oh, this desert actually. Given that, you know, this Earth-like would really love to get these resources in. You know, so we have 3 sources for this thing, with another import or export given done. And then, right. if we get some energy in here, it'll become prosperous. That's not bad, right? Yeah, we don't have a successful here. Maybe the next action is to go for this area over here. Try to get ourselves water export going. I really don't think that's a bad idea. You have a benefit if you make biomatter, but not a real good deal for it though. I mean, it could be a lab, right? Yeah, for each export, we can only export one. We'll get 2 for that, but you know how it is. We're minus 5%. Maybe we'll scout over here and see if we can't do something to fix you. It doesn't appear to be the case. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you miss a thing, right? This as well, right? That robot we floated. So there's only one. Well, let's go ahead and set LAR two-way trade to start with. Put in all of the water. And scout the rest. Complete our car mission. Not bad. 3 missions in 5 years. Another Forge World here available. Also, actually, do that at the end of the year, get another successful planet. And then finally, make our food. And I'd love to do that, but it's out of range. I mean, this is guaranteed good, right? So, monoculture farm it is. And then I can make some goods. Get money for our Bakar perk as well. As long as we can keep going, right? It's all good. 66 income. I mean, it might be a good idea to start up some science, right? Especially if I can use ore for science. There's a better location than this, right? I would like a bigger lab than this. I think that going with a giant ore lab would be our best bet. Considering, you know, we've got drill bots available in the future. It's a really good tech to get. Also, nanofabrication. Wow. Okay, that's huge. That combines together. Like, if you get drill bots and nanofabrication, you can make a massive amount of ore and things and just go to town with that. We'll have this as our nice starting core, and then maybe go with that plan. The plan of maximum bots. So this just costs 2, right? So I think it's fine to do that in October. Make you successful as well. Is anyone here? I mean, if we've got a second people planet, we'll connect that there and there and get more successful things. Okay. No, just nothing. I suppose, right? I would have loved to be able to do it on this side. But I really would like some more ore plants if I can. Ooh, that's one, isn't it? Yeah. I guess that counts. But I mean, not really, right? Like, it's kind of iffy. Like, there is something to be said for just building it here, right? If I can fit it. There we go. That will take 2 ores and a person. But it will not be able to ever expand beyond that. So, you know, not optimal, right? On the other hand, a lab in this corner here might, but also might not. I take something like this human planet, right? We'll try to use you as a thing. Yeah, there's just not many planets down there. There's 2 ores here as well, right? Let's have a look here if there's maybe some option here to do. Oh, there's just lava. I mean, drill bots will eventually get us that, but there's also more water. I guess there's just not good sources, right? So our best lab option is just 3 science for now. We've just been scouting around, like, you know, can I get a better lab than that? But it doesn't appear to be the case. And there's also other things we could potentially do, right, with our science. We just not make that many, but I think that just heavily investing in it would be the way to go. It's just like, you know, we don't have the Vittori, so we have to build a good lab. And we had the money to do that. I mean, I guess I could just read it here, right? What's on this side? Okay, that looks more like it. Right? That looks more like a lab. I can get behind. Let's do it like this. Yes, it would be expensive to send these long slipways, but we get refunded about half of it. Right. So then let's do another scan to get to January here. The other thing is if I can find some good producing plants down here, this is far, far away though, then maybe they'll be able to... Okay, that's good. I want to maybe scan our way to September, October to make some more money. Nah, we'll be fine. We'll make 80 money from this. I think I'll take the hit. 16 to get, you know, 2 more science in this year. Freeze resistant bots are available. They don't do anything though. Much. So like... Okay. Out of range, but you know. So is that. Do we have longer slipways in some capacity? We don't. We don't have economic zones, so there's something to watch out for. Because, well, I mean, you know. Okay, I will look over here as well. Oh, that hurts. 1 pixel. That hurts badly. Okay, well. Too bad. I mean this, right? Yeah, that makes some sense. Let's do that. Let's get this asteroid first. Saves a little bit of money. Xenotourism is available. Is that any good? Not really. So is energy is available. That will very likely be quite good though. Okay. Get our income up. Before I do that though, let's connect this. 60 income, 61 now from here. It's less than it used to be. Still good though, still good. So what do we do now, right? How do I get the food? That's a good question. From here, question mark? And this is the robot, but the biomatter, I mean, this could eventually be like slipstreamed in or something. I should just sort of like let this sink for 8 years. And then, you know, at the last moment, connect the Arctic farm, and then we'll be able to get the relay on time. There's no need to do this super quick. In any capacity, really. There is a need to make more goods, so let's just go the other way and see if we can't. I mean, I can maybe fix this with energy and still be somewhat on time with this. How much are you at? Yeah, I mean, the maximum of -8. Well, just barely. No, wait, what? What am I doing? I could just make this. Make this expensive robot just in time. And then I can just fix it up. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now, what do we do with the rest? I mean, there's a human available here. Or cheap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. Or here. And that does connect you, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. It has 2 asteroids so far. That seems like a colony to go for. There we go. Humans and more goods. This one's another import or export. Or a successful planet. The import-export part is the hard part, right? The successful planet is going to be easy. That's just going to be this thing. Just send out some humans in places. So now we got like 3 options here. There should be something we can get that's worth something. Maybe just gravitic mining again, right? Just get some money, more money from asteroids. There's just nothing else that does anything. It's also geo-harvesting, but I mean, we have Starbirth in our tech tree, so not taking that means we get Starbirth later. We get to do funny stuff with like lots of resources, and this time we have post-scarcity available, so, you know, go science, right? 5 science is not enough. We gotta get to like 20, 25, 30, something on that range, right? In about 5 years from now, ideally. So go science, yeah, is our mission right now. To that end, getting a tourist resort still working. I might just be too late for that. Also, getting those like extra goods in a good place is useful. Let's have a look, right? I can't quite. Let's just do this then. That's not. That's less than ideal. Maybe we can send you. I mean, that's okay. 77 more. We have 2 things with money, right? We should just heavily invest in science if I can. Because there's no good way to make science here. It's not entirely true, but like if this is an Earth, right? We'll be able to do a water lab. It's not though. There's like a planet here that's like too far out of the way. What do we got? Something up here? I mean, we'd have to float it, right? That's the problem. Like the idea is, wait, if I make a water here, it's gonna send it there. And not necessarily though. I mean, it could just send it here as well. It's not a great idea. We need lots of the same resource to make a good lab. And all of the ones that we got, I mean, this was a real disadvantage and real annoying, but there's also something we decided to just make this colony and just like, add in a human, but then, you know, got another floating planet that's hard to satisfy. What about this area over here? It has lots of humans available, but just not. This one's ore, which you can't get, which is sort of hilarious. It's everywhere except where it's needed. I could make another people planet here. That seems less than useful. Can I make water there? It can reach. Water could go here. To what end, you might ask? I mean, yeah, make ore. Or make stuff here. Again, though, like, hard to get with all the planets, right? This can't use humans. This can. So on this for water with that. We can get some energy here actually and use that to function as ore. Then we get the extra food for this Gaia world here. And then we build the biomatter lab. Actually, that's it. Yeah, that's it. We'll go biomatter. So doing that as greedily as possible and maximizing science. How do you do that, right? Well, we'll have to go the next year no matter what I do. So let's just get the energy. Send it so we don't have to pay too much extra. Get a prosperous world here, you know. That's a significant amount of income, so that's good. Then we plunk down the lab first, taking care to be sure that it's really obstinate. It's very obstinate. Okay, it goes up here then. That means we do not have any opportunity to expand it any further. I think it's fine though. For science here. Okay, 33. I mean... this one doesn't really want to go there. Pointless. 33 signs. Like, we should be able to get some stuff here. The question is which ones, right? What about biohybrids? I don't know. Depends if there's some biohybrids we can have here, right? Freeze resistant bots. Nope. Xenotourism. Again, like, not really amazing spells for it. There's like some extra spare stuff in various places, but not a whole lot. Solar. And again, sort of like. And sort of like more like, you know, let's advance further. I could just take the gravitic mining and the freeze resistant bots or something. Or just this because it's cheap. 15, we don't have to take it now yet. We should know pretty much, yeah. Send the water, that creates a lot of traffic. Okay, now. We could send that. It at the very least does something. It's just that we don't have any microchip production to make energy. I mean, we can do energy into energy into energy, but that's not so. It can be done here, right? And that will get us our mission, but it's so expensive. Also not possible because it's out of range. Is that in range? It is. Would that be the answer? Make energy here? Send it there. Would make it prosperous, right? Yeah, it just wants an import. You know, it'll eventually even make even more when we eventually get energy-driven industry. Solar superconductors, then? That's 8 for a mine. Maybe we'll be able to make something out of chips, right? Ignoring this ocean. Right. Go to large. I'll try to make sure that we do that at the end of the year. How about that? Okay, this is... I mean, yeah, mechanized harvest, right? Will give us lots of money, but... colony here is so good. Because chips in the colony, right? Also that connection. Just make this a huge ocean world. Does that connect? It does. Okay, that's good. Another science area. We got things settled. Okay, so solar farm. I'm taking income hit. That's fine. Now I will send you down to make a prosperous planet. Because I can. Gets 3 goods. Where's the last good? I do not know. Maybe it's here, right? Who knows? Start here. Make more science. What do we do to advance? What do we do to advance? Maybe just sell the cheapest tech possible. Because it's... Now I'll take gravitic mining because it's actually useful. And then I can take, you know, something like energy-driven industry. If I wanted. Right, or economic zones, which is actually good income-wise. Because this is a possibility. 9 income for 3. So there's 1 more here. 4 more income. Are there more? I'm playing a little bit more quickly, right, than last time. Well, we're still an hour in, so... There's this one. There's another one for 3. Like, yeah, this is some decent stuff that we got going here. So December. Yeah, this would be nice, wouldn't it? Or on chips. If only, I mean, eventually I'll get Starbirth, so we'll be able to fix it. Yeah, why not? Let's go to January. New tech available again. Yeah, the cheapest one, like biohybrids, right? But I probably want one of these so we can finally get to the good stuff. It's hidden down there. Okay, so how am I going to do all of this? This one wants to be the food up here, right? Or that one wants to be the food? I don't, like, there's no way to do both and connect both because they're in a line. Five more. Why don't we make 4 energy? Is that reasonable? Okay, not seeing the use for that many goods. Although energy-driven industry is going to make us 1. Do we have text to make us more? We don't have skill up facilities because they're for Tori or I mean, we didn't roll them right. Could have gotten them from Silphid over here. So like Faxol Fab can make us a bunch of goods. Everywhere we're making robots, so that's here. That's this one can make a robot, make an energy. There's some good spot for that. There's one here to make a robot. We got like 1 robot planet, but we'll get more, right? Yeah, this is gonna be good. And then 2 forge rolls are successful. We still have some that want to be. This is the other problem, right? Like this one will probably, this one here as well, but I mean they're gonna take a while before they're successful, right? Because of the lack of ore here. There's one here, but it's like, it needs a relay and all that. Just like these, the production increases. We'll be able to get some production here. I'd have no doubt. So, what am I doing here again? You're getting food from up here. I'm just sending in some stuff. I don't need to use that, do that immediately, right? The neat thing is I could do this. Or 3 more science. Get to 12 science. I get those microchips, right? How often is this 2-way trade here? Alright, if only I hadn't done this connection, that would have actually been better. But I can't undo it now. And not doing this connection would have meant placing the lab in the middle, allowing for the connection here instead, and doing chip, chip, chip. Would have been better. Is there some way to still do that kind of thing? Not necessarily, no. So we can do it most 2 chips. Or maybe like up here in the middle, right? Is there a way to connect both those planets? Oh, there is. Oh, we'll do that then. Got 199 money. Might as well use it. Here's our science. Good. All right. Do I want geoharvesting? Or full excavation? Yeah, I definitely want to. So we can make maximum use out of our asteroids. Let's have a look here. Is there anything decent? Yeah, over here, but I think so getting anything there is going to be hard. Let's have a look down here as well. We're far away. Like, there's not a lot of planets here. There's lots of empty stuff. Okay, what am I looking at here? I could just... Yeah, that's okay. Do that. Fix it that way. They're lacking production, actually. Got some more, right? Energy-driven industry? I don't know. Oh yeah, that's the other thing, right? This FlexiFab. Okay, that unlocks the ability to get the FlexiFab, but we need to still get there. Can we get some more science somehow? Seem to be always lacking in science this run. Lots of good connections. Everything's like sort of working. It's like one plan that's not good. I could just solve this, I suppose. Right. Only got one left here. Energy, yeah. It's okay, but I want those late game techs. 4, 5, and 4. So there's water still available to research. Not for any useful capacity though, just I just see the one. No freeze resistant boss because I didn't take them. There's this. And that'll, you know, make a bunch of things successful if I want to do that, right? This is a good action, it's not bad. Also, you know, I can't send you like anywhere useful, I suppose. Maybe here later, right, to make you prosperous. Let's leave that energy. Yeah, maybe here actually to make more energy, right? Energy to make more energy. I don't know. I could do another ore lamp if I wanted to. Second one. Right? Flexible fabrication. I mean, if I go ahead and go turn things into forge worlds, I could make a bunch more chips for things, but it seems like a horribly expensive way to fill a lab. I turn you into another chip world. Like drill bolts is also a thing, right? Now get some drill bolts, start drilling. I should have done look at the amount of ore here though. If I just try to build an ore lab here, will I be able to get all of them? Well, not all of them, but like quite a few. Right, 1, 2, 3. Like that is a thing. Just try to get those techs, right? could also do a robot lab at some point, somewhere. You have robots and goods in various spots available, but it doesn't look like it. So do I want to do humans into thing here? If I do, then this thing will need energy to upgrade its output to give it to the lab. And I'll need to find another source of humans up here. If I want to do the lab thing. There's so much like nothingness here, right? Our empire is like this sort of weird, squiggly thing. Got a free habitat still, right? Habitat will allow me to get another person somewhere. The worst case scenario is one more science, like up here, for example. Alright, habitat science. If it was 2 people, then they could make that work. But the goods won't go in. I mean, the habitat over here with like an infraway would be pretty good. The infraway, though, is expensive in terms of science. We're nowhere near it. We want lots of techs and can't quite get to it. Okay, let's get this because it's at least more profitable. If it can deliver, it's alright. Which it can. Should I make bots here? Or should I make more goods? If I make more goods, that's the thing, right? If I make more goods, I can actually do things. Well, if I don't, I can't. But I think the main thing should be bots. That's expensive. I think I should still do it though. Okay. Now, FlexiFab is next. Which that should allow me to do some things. Here's extra energy there. So now I could, right? So send the good in there, make you happy. Also, you know, flexible fabrication combines very well with energy-driven industry like this, because all of the flexi-fabs will then start making more stuff, and then drill bots over here to make more bots and things, as well as there. Oh, look at that! Like so many, right? This could be a good lab. Be an amazing lab. Oof. Yeah, even more. So like, how do we get a colony here? Right? Like out in the middle of nowhere, but like getting any sort of colony here, I might just greet this, right? Because getting any sort of colony here would mean getting these ruins, would mean getting ore, colony, right? 4, 5, if I really aim for it. I guess these 5, right, up here. Like all these 5 can all combine together to make with drill bots, chips, and around. Yeah, the drill bots, right? They are there. They are here. The drill bots will be the most science advancing thing, and it's only 24, right? Can I get there? I mean, if I can get these, right? But getting them gets us up to 32, so we will take an income hit from doing that. Like, I would love to be able to do so. I could just send this energy up and do it that way, but I think sending it here is just the better option overall, because that's the only way to get you to successful. Which gets you prosperous as well. Because it's 8 more income, let's take it. I mean, I could take asteroids for like a long time. Get quite a bit of money that way. Yeah. Just in general, a good idea. Now, the main question is, how do we get a human? It might just have to be this. We do take quite a hit on the income, the old income. So is this maybe a good moment to cash in on ruins? It might be. 102 for this one. That one's probably going to have to be a habitat, right? Because that's going to be very, very helpful. We'll be able to get some extra stuff, I would imagine. Also, like, wait, if I do that, I might want to do this first. And get some more money out of it. And then we'll go ahead and face the music. I don't know if I want to make that connection actually. It's already in use. What do you want to do that before scanning? No. Okay, you can be a microchip if I want to, but so can you. This can connect. Where does this connect? Here, but then can I finagle that? Yes and no. The problem is the energy-driven industry is going to be required to do that. There's only one bot available, so that has to be a human. So it has to go in this direction. Well, like down here, right? And take a human, take another human, which means this has to be a bot. There's no other way. Just precludes these forebears, right? That's the hard part. How do we do this without taking 2 years, right? That's the hard part. Guess we just greedily start with the lab. We'll sort of finish things later. That's not awful. And because we're going to get additional no matter how I do it, I'm gonna get that's 2. Robot, right? So then how do I robot? This can be chip, right? Do it like that. Our income is kind of tanking for a bit, but we'll get back. Nothing. Very nice. And the food will have to come from here, I would imagine, or it will have to be relayed. I don't know if we can afford to take relays. Let's just take an asteroid. End of the year, like this. We'll have 298 money. That should be enough. We have a nice nest egg, that's for sure. Robots. We just have 5 years. We won't get a lot of science out of this, but I'm gonna try to make it count. That's 1 more. Two more. And mining is getting us so much income, right? Minerals. So like from bots or from people? I mean, either way, right? We're going to need something like relays. I mean, to make use out of this stuff, we're going to need relays anyway, so. That's 7. Oh, even more. Huh. Look at all that ore. I mean, that should count for something. We got to 22 science. Like, we got to the range we wanted. Don't ask me what it cost. I don't want to see the bill. It's too high. Okay, so now what? There's like stuff needing to be fixed still, I suppose. Don't have skill up facilities or anything. We do have energy driven industry eventually. That might be our next step. It just instantly fixes the Euphoria mission for us, right? Giving us a tech discount, a much needed one. Although, some techs that are probably not going to be takeable. Because we're in the end game. I mean, there's just so much to want to take, right? Let's just do this, I think. Or do I just wait and get myself a relay connection here? That might be better. I'm trying to use our time efficiently is the thing here. That means making energy. How do we make more energy? With these things, right? Is there a good way? I mean, really, this could be energy, right? We have a thing that can be energy. Yeah, you can just be a habitat. Which I mean, sure, right? We'll get a habitat, but for what purpose? Right, it's like, okay. And great, we get a habitat. Now what? We can also like do economic zones everywhere I want to, right? To make money, but I think we have 300 money left. So there's not much of a point to those right now. Like time is our problem, not money. We're out of time, not out of money. It's like, yeah, we have a huge empire, but we have no time. So how do I solve the fact that I'm out of time? I don't know. I mean, I could just... Oh, you're out of range, actually. Just solve you with, like, energy later, I suppose. Yeah, getting the energy stuff from the car is kind of annoying. There's, like... chips needed everywhere, right? There's water needed here. There's just lots of water needed here. Is there any way of making some? I mean, yes, with Infraways, right? Could get so money, but like the thing is, I only get another 119 science, right? So if I want Infraways and this and that, it's too expensive together. Can't do it. We would still need more, right? It's just so difficult to get so many science in so little time. I don't know though, it was a pretty good run so far, but trying to get all that science, pretty difficult. In a setup that doesn't really get us so far. I have a spare bot that I could just send here if I want to. Again, all that does is make some income though. Which is not our weakest point. For once, right? For once we're in tough and we don't need specifically income. It's kind of amazing. This thing wants ore. Wait, why does this want ore? Alright, it can't get that. No. Also. I mean, I could get relays first and then get the thing, but the thing is if I get relays first, then, you know, I'd be waiting even longer for Starbirth. Is there no desert planets that we could... I mean, this one. But it can't get access to the things it wants. Same here. I mean, it can get access to there, right? For one energy. And send it back. I guess here for another and send it back. And then what would I be producing here? Robot. What would the use of that robot be? Nothing. Just to make the energy, just to make a three-way here. I would get a lot of robots available. And a good, apparently, which I could send back there. We got a lot of microchips here. I mean, fine, right? But, like, would make 2 energy from that. Still be short 1. And also, it would tank my money quite heavily. Is there nothing better? There's this one too. Yeah. I would have imagined that would be the case. This whole emptiness, right? The void, it stares at you. And you stare back into it. Can make bots here and make a 2-way trade. Yeah, sure. Is there ore available? It's like loads of money and asteroids everywhere still, so that's fine. We're doing okay when it comes to money. You know what? Let's just make a thing here. 2 a year, it doesn't matter. Okay, do that. And I'll make a energy. Send it back to make a stupid amount of things. Do that. Now we got a spare energy. I'll leave that. 1 more to make. To get the car mission. Any way we can do that. And we got a habitat, right? Is that 1 point more science? Does it make a difference? It's a good question, right? 88, 109. 109 minus 52. I mean, we have post scarcity. We should take this. We've got 1, right? Already. So, like, this is 1 tech. I would love to take something like this as well. Manufactured luxury, it combines together. It's 104. And we just don't take Starbirth. We wouldn't be able to fix a lot of this stuff, right? That's the problem. Like, unless I get relays as well. But how am I going to get, in 4 years, how am I going to get the science I need, right? I'd need like a ton. Like this and this and that. I mean, if I get a Silphid mission, will that help? Yeah, a bit, right? This will go down to about 45. Still it's 40, 45, 85, and then 48. 133? How much are we short? 12? 14 science? 14 more science. Can we get that? In 4 years. And that's what we're short, 14. I mean, habitat will make us 1 times 4. Right? Like, I've just put a habitat there, that's 4 science. We need 14 though. That's the hard part. Like, I'm thinking of using relays to fix this stuff. At least fix you. I won't be able to fix both of them though. Starbirth will fix all of it. But Starbirth will preclude our ability to do something amazing. Which is the 2 greatest techs we could get. I mean, this is sort of unfortunate the way this ended up working out, because it doesn't want to, right? Need more science. Short on science. Free build of habitat. It takes 2 months too. And that, right? It's just like more stuff as well, but not what I want. I already have a chip lab too. Like, what else can I research? A bolt. But how? There's no spare human wherever there is a bolt spare. There's one spare here, but there's no human. There's one spare here, there's a human there. I could make 2 science here from the lab. I'd still be short some though. Is there a way to do another robot? Oh my. A way to do another robot. That's a good question. I mean here, right? Energy robot. Wouldn't that do an extra science as well? Wouldn't it get me the 4 I need? Hold on. Robot. Send an energy. Wait. You've got to be kidding me, right? Like, I have to use this? I mean, I'll use the relays then, right? I will leave the thing open. Like this. Person, robot. Energy doesn't work there. Relay the other robot. And then make a chip here. That's 3. Okay. 6 robots. Yes, we can get 6 more science this way. It's good. And I guess 5 import hubs. Okay. There's our final mission. That's that done. That's you done. We just make 2 robots, just like that. Just gonna make a lot of robots, right? Okay, so now what? Good question. No idea. Fix this. Fix all these struggling plans with the relays. I had plans for most of them. That's 1. They were a negative income, but like we'll be fine. That's 2. Yeah, this is. I think our final texts are gonna be. Scarcity and manufactured luxury, right? That's the idea, at least. We have 92, right? We need this mission. And then this is 93. 1 short. Isn't that a new thing? So like, how am I getting 1 more science? I guess with the I need to build the thing on time. Right. How does this round? Actually matters. That's it? No, it's gonna be 45 no matter what. It's 20% discount. It's always gonna be 11 discounts. So 45, 48.93. Yeah, 1 short. So just that, right? We'll do it. Do it. I'll do it. Okay. Walk this down. And you. And you. Another 8 income. Let's not forget this effect. 2 goods. I mean, it's better than the sell-off. It grades you. And let's do that for the final month. Man, this is kind of... We have 40 money for the last few years, but we have some like asteroids everywhere, right? So it should be okay. Okay, so now order, right? Order. Post Kirsty first. Did that do anything? Not yet, but now it does something. Plus 30. Yes. Okay, that's one legendary planet. That's why it did all this stuff. Hey, I've got a legendary in the wings. Let's get it. And this is just... So now, how I make more bot? Like, I want to make more bot. I can make more bot here. One more, that is. You're making 3, you could make 4 if you make prosperous, but nope. That's not happening. We don't have the energy tech for it. I was hoping to get Starbirth at some point, but we just kind of tried to get tech and didn't. Well, that applies. I should have done that for 5 more income, but maybe not, right? Maybe it's you, because you... I'll only become successful. You can't become better than successful. That's funny. What about... Oh, wait, if I connect this in, I can't get it, though. But do I have the time to do that, right? Like, I need the mission. The mission's important. Without the mission, no manufactured luxury. And manufactured luxury will need in more stuff, I believe. Yeah, quite a bit more, actually. Hopefully some more of those plants, but even if I don't get those, it's still... Okay, April. Water here is amazing. Because it... does that. That. Yes, and also, right. Also this. Right, all these successful planets suddenly. Like everywhere. Final year, can we... These import hubs, they're not going to happen. We have a lot of things with 2 inputs, but 3 is a bit... I mean, here's one, right? Right, something like that. That'll do. It's like, I don't know, right? I don't know about all this mess that we've made. Also, like, population focus, I didn't pay attention to that at all. I mean, we made a bunch of population in the end, right? It's just the... Where do we get all the... Okay, that's 1 robot. But I need 2 more. Right? And the thing is just where? Where are 2 more of those things hiding from us? Robots, that is, of course. Robots. Hiding robots. Oh, here. Look at that. You should look at that. Robots. Ooh, 20 money. The money is actually important too. And where is my... That didn't... Oh my god, that didn't do it. Did I messed this up? We need more science first. We need 4 more. Yeah, can we get 4? We can only get it for 56. It's always going to be 56. We need to pay 104. We have 94. We need 10 more. We'll get 6, so we're still 4 short. Only 4 though. Just close. Like the closeness of this. If it can I really not like energy a lab? I mean, the final month should always be this. What? Oh, this is next year. So, like, what are we doing, right? Like, that helps. Because, you know, like, I could do that with a relay if I wanted to. But it doesn't work. We're just one year more and it's fine, but like like that's 2, that's 1, but like that diminishing returns, right? That's what that was killing. So that for more energy, but like I don't know. I mean, that'll solve the thing by itself, of course, right? I don't think so. Manufactured luxury. I could just take it right now then. And go with the other order. Would that work? Or at least be better in some way? And that's 3. That's all my other Prosperous Forge worlds? I don't know. Do you only have the 1? That's not all that amazing then. Well, maybe we don't go for that tech then. Maybe there's a better answer then. Like Starbirth is exactly 4 cheaper, isn't it? I'll take that then. I'll just start solving things with stars. In the end, right? Still Starbirth. And that will allow me to make more robots, right? To make me some robot. Like somewhere at least? I hope. I certainly hope so. That there's at least some location where we got a robot available for Starbirth to amplify. This one's already amplified. So is this one. This one isn't, but cannot be reached. This one isn't, but also have a hard time reaching it. And that's not true. I can reach it from here, right? It's just going to be a little tricky. When did that ever stop me? And that way I don't need to use the other tech. I mean, I wanted this as well still. It's too good of a planet not to buy. Take it. Right, the 6 research. I get the post scarcity, which I can use to make that happen. Those, right? We are miners. Okay, so there's that. There's a lot of stuff in this galaxy going on. Don't like that. So now what's going to happen? We only got a single star, but you know, a single star is good too. Gotta make some more use of her. Oh, it's here. This one's still not. Get a habitat, but it's not useful, right? I need a food here. I mean, it could just make another star, right? But isn't it going to finish on time? If we had the money, right? November, December, January, we can't. A star will not be able to reach in time, so we'd have to relay it or something. There's one here. Can that work? Well, with a double relay, but I don't think we can afford that. Right? You can't even afford one, let alone like this whole thing. No, it's not gonna happen. So you are basically stuck at -8. That's never good. That's never good. We're only 115% happiness. Yeah, that's not a whole lot. We made a huge empire, though. That should count for something. I don't think it counts for a lot, though. I would imagine not. We got a lot of planet points, but no. Right, the problem was here, right? I had something in mind that I just forgot to do. Like it needs like a chip here, and that needs this thing to level up. And I never did. Because somehow I sent the energy here. I should have sent it there. That would have made so much difference, actually. Right, for that. And now it can't. There's no way for it to get another ore. Or anything. Like, and this can't make a second ore because it needs water. And this is sending its thing down here, so we could have gotten enough bots. Otherwise we wouldn't have been able to get enough bots for the mission that was required to do the tech, that's required to do this. It's either this or the other thing, right? Yeah, this is a bit messy. Not too happy about this. I mean, I could just send in... What do you want, actually? Yeah, just an export, right? I could just make a prosperous ocean world and be like, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, consume the asteroid and then be like, yeah. Alright. Not that many points, I would imagine. No. Not that good. Oh well. That was a run and a half too. I think we'll end it here. That wasn't as good as a run. I would imagine not. Yeah, I spent just a whole run trying to get enough science, right? And never really getting anywhere. This is interesting, right? When the shortage isn't money but science. I mean, in the last year I did run with money eventually, but I had basically enough money to do what I wanted at the start. So, what did we also get? Solar superconductors. Wait, how do we get economic zones first? Does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense. That's weird, it's displaying it in the wrong order. Graphitic mining we got though. Graphitic mining into economic zones, into full excavation. And then flexible fabrication and drill bots. Those were actually pretty neat. Hey, do we have drill bots? We do. I was a surprise. I've taken those before. The two games are surprisingly similar in terms of tech we got, in terms of the order of things. It's just that the other one got it much quicker. Which has to do, of course, with having the Vittori available. But I mean, good runs can happen without the Vittori. Is that you just need some, you know, some plan to get. Like, you need some plan to get a good laboratory output, right? Overall laboratory output that's more than what we got, right? Like, we got a couple 7s and a 4 and a thing in the end. We started with it too late. We either started too late with getting the science we needed, or we got it too early, right? Or you could say we didn't get enough missions, right? If you look at like how many techs we paid a lot for, right? FlexiFab was expensive because we didn't have that done yet at the point. I did get a discount for Jobots and energy-driven industry, but then I also paid through the. I did discounts for those two as well, right? So I never really paid through the nose for any tech except for FlexiFab, which I did pay the full 25 for. So no, that's not it either, right? I mean, the poor result could be attributed mostly to a lack of prosperous planets, right? Got a lot of successfuls, not a lot of prosperouses. Because again, like a tech shortage is sort of like a thing, right? Needed like 1 or 2 more years to get more tech, or start it with it earlier. Yeah, I don't know. The science lab is sort of a difficult part. Because right, I deliberately put it down further a bit, and then, you know, we didn't discover any more ore plants down there, which was sort of a bit sad, really. There's like empty symbols everywhere, right? Like, if you could somehow get your science up earlier, then that would be the key. Like, maybe I should have been more aggressive, right? Gotten the science lab in like year 1. Like, that might have been possible with miners, actually. And miners and luxury combined to get you a decent income, right? Yeah, of course our income went down a lot when I went, you know, all hog on trying to get enough science in for the late game, because I went for income first. Go take one thing too much, it's expensive the other, and this is the result. So we learned something, I suppose, right? GG. End the stream.